Welcome to this important video about harassment, intimidation, and bullying in Summit Public Schools. At Summit Public Schools, we care deeply about the well-being of our students and value a positive climate and culture that promotes safety, respect, and inclusiveness. One of the key guiding principles in our efforts to create a positive environment is the 2011 Anti-Bullying Bill of Rights. This legislation lays out specific protections and rights for students who may be experiencing bullying and sets a high standard for how all members of our school community should behave towards one another. In this video, we'll take a closer look at what harassment, intimidation, and bullying are, how they can impact students, and the steps we're taking to address these issues in Summit Public Schools. Together, let's work to create a safe and inclusive community where all students can thrive. Let's talk about HIB. Harassment, intimidation, and bullying, otherwise known as HIB for short, is a way to define actions or gestures that fall under the categories of, yes, harassment, intimidation, and bullying. It's defined as any gesture, whether it be a single act or a series of incidents, that is reasonably perceived as being motivated either by an actual or perceived characteristic, such as race, color, religion, ancestry, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, or a mental, physical, or sensory disability, or any other distinguishing characteristic, including hair color, size, or strength of a student. It covers incidents that take place on school property, at any school-sponsored function, on a school bus, or off school grounds that substantially disrupt or interfere with the orderly operation of the school or the rights of other students. This includes non-school sponsored events, after school hours, and on weekends. These incidents are of a type that a reasonable person should know under the circumstances will have the effect of physically or emotionally harming a student or damaging the student's property, or placing a student in reasonable fear of emotional harm to his or her person or damage to his or her property. It b has the effect of insulting or demeaning any student or group of students, or c creates a hostile educational environment at school for the student by interfering with a student's education or by severely or pervasively causing physical or emotional harm to the student. Here are some examples. Harassment could be finding racial slurs on bathroom doors or hearing others use racial slurs around you. Intimidation could be trying to scare a student with a disability because they know the student is afraid and vulnerable. Bullying could be calling students names, ripping up their papers, or posting threatening messages, or spreading rumors on social media. And no, not all mean words or inappropriate actions are bullying, but all reports will be investigated. If an incident meets the specific criteria explained earlier, it will be investigated under the HIB law. If an incident occurs and is outside of the law, it will be investigated using similar procedures, only it will be under the school's code of conduct rather than HIB. So what can you do about HIB? Well, for students, talk to a safe adult, teacher, or school administrator. They can write to their school about their experience, as can you as a parent about your concerns. This can even be done through Summit School's website from your home. Talk about safety with your student and create a safety plan. School staff will work to correct the issue quickly and investigate all reports of HIB, either under our HIB policy or under the Code of Conduct. If you want to know more about our Summit School's policy on HIB, the policy can be found on our website. Thank you for watching.